Yo. What it do is your boy Youngest in Charge coming to you guys today. Quick little video. Appreciate everybody tapped in. All my contact links are in my YouTube bio if you guys didn't know how to contact me. Question I get a lot: auto primaries, getting auto loans. How does that process work? Is it easy? Guys, what do you need on your profile? So what do you need on your profile? You need at least some type of backdated primary that matches what you're trying to get approved for. So a backdated primary, if you're trying to get approved for an auto loan, would be an auto primary, okay? If you're trying to get approved for a rental, a rental application, a rental house, you would need some type of rental primary on your file. Just gives your file credibility, and it basically guarantees you get approved because you have some type of backdated history with what you're trying to get approved for. So it's almost like having a job vouch for you whenever you leave a job. So your last job, you go apply for a new job, they call your last job, they're like, yeah, he was a good employee, blah, 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 right? Same thing with the credit. That's what having a backdated primary will do for you. It'll give you credibility. It's like being able to call your old job and verify you're a good employee or some shit like that. Same with primaries. That's how the credit system works, guys. They just want to see that you're a good potential applicant and you're gonna pay back the loan. Because this is how they make their money, guys. They want to approve you for funding. Don't get that confused. A lot of people get that confused thinking that these companies, these banks, they don't want to approve you. They do. That's how they make their money. They make their money by approving you. You just have to have the right thing on your file. So the most important thing to have and consider when you're trying to get a car is what the type of auto primary you're gonna want. That is the biggest thing. I'm telling you right now, that is the biggest thing. So put some consideration into what auto primary you're gonna put on your file before you go apply for that car, okay? You guys hit me up, let me know. I work with data furnishers, okay? I work with data furnishers. Data furnishers are something that's necessary to put on auto primaries. They're not necessary to put on rental primaries. They have websites like Rent Reporters, I think BoomPay. I know there's another one. You can do it from off those websites because they're kind of like their own data furnishers, so you don't need one for a rental primary. But for auto primaries and a lot of other bigger primaries, you do need a data furnisher. You need somebody that can work with data furnishers, that has data furnishers, in their contacts like me, that can get you a variety of different auto primaries, depending on what you're trying to get approved for. So if you're trying to get approved for something that's like $40,000, okay? Best option I would do is put a $50,000 auto primary on there, just to give me some leg room to work with. Because if you put one that's like $20,000, to them it might look like you're still not credible yet. They still might hit you with a high APR, still might hit you with that high down payment, that high monthly payment. But if you got one on there that's above the cost of what you're trying to get, it's gonna give you more trust, more credibility, and it's just gonna get you that lower payment that you're looking for. That way you're not putting up all your bread on a monthly payment. Now make sure you guys have a plan to pay your shit off, please. Please make sure you have a plan to pay your shit off. Don't be a bum and just run off with cars. You're gonna get yourself caught up. You're gonna make this shit harder for everybody else. Guys, if you're gonna do shit like that, you shouldn't be using CPNs. Get your shit together, get your money together, and then if you have bad credit, use a CPN then, just to get yourself ahead, okay? Using a CPN to get ahead is not a bad thing. Not using it to fuck over, I guess, the companies. That's not what we're doing here, guys. We're just using this for people who need second opportunities, people who are trying to get paid, shit like that. Okay, guys, doing hot shit like that, no. Now, second thing, if you're gonna use a CPN, make sure it's in the same name, okay? Do not use a random name. You need your real ID when you go to pick these cars up. Now, if you're running separate plays, there's exceptions to this, but we're not gonna talk about them on this video. This video, like I just said, is for people who are just trying to get a second chance. So you need to make sure you're using your real ID when you go to apply for this. So make sure you're using the same name CPN. Again, check out my gold package, hit me up, ask me about the gold package. It's $1,000, save up the money. It's a good investment, I promise you. And let's get that worked on. Basically, it's the same name CPN. We had 3 trade lines. We had a rental primary and an auto primary, and then we do all the pay stubs. We can either do the pay stubs route with the employed route, or I can put you as an employee for my LLC, and then I can generate you real pay stubs. That way you have accurate pay stubs and legit pay stubs that you can take in, again, real documentation. You're taking in real pay stubs, you're taking in real ID, real everything. So, and usually you don't have to bring in your SSN card when you're signing auto loans, so don't worry about that. But it comes with those 3 AUs, rental primary, auto primary, real pay stubs. We can either do the real pay stubs or we can do the LLC, the EIN, business owner route, 1099 route. Those are gonna require, a different route. But either way, I think the easiest way is just to put pay stubs under the LLC. That way you have real pay stubs when you go in, boom, not really doing nothing wrong here. That'll take care of you for getting your car. Now, like I said, base price is $1,000. If you're wanting a car that is higher price is gonna go up on the CPN because we're gonna have to put a higher backdated auto primary on there. So if you wanna get a better car, you should have the money available to even pay for the CPN, because if you want a better car, how are you gonna make the monthly payments if you don't even got the money to pay for the CPN, guys? So think about if it's something you really wanna do, you really got the paper ready, you got the paper put aside, you're ready to take on the challenge, take on the investment of having the car you want. Make sure you have a game plan and we can set this in motion, guys, okay? So hit me up. Like I said, I will help you guys find an auto primary that'll work for the type of vehicle you want. And we should go from there. I'll let you guys know what you need. Again, if you have a regular SSN that's not ruined, you can work on that too. You'll just need the auto primary, which will be cheaper than getting the whole CPN package set up. But it is what it is, guys. Let me know. You decide where you're at. You evaluate your situation. Message me. I'll be able to help you, take it to the next step, get you where you want to be at, get you that car that you want to be in. It's not that hard, guys. They want to sell these cars. That's why they make them. They don't make them for them to fucking sit on the dealership block. They make them to put people on loans so they can make money. So let's get you guys in that new ride, all right? It's 2026. It's the start. March 1st. It's time to get active, you guys. It's time to get a real game plan going, make some real changes. We're almost a quarter into the new year. Let's make some changes, okay, guys? So appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you safe while you stacking that paper. Appreciate you guys watching today. Beat you guys with the next video. It's your boy Youngest in Charge. Yes, sir. See you in the next one.